Look, Stone, Melissa Fox.
That's true, you know. I had a program director, and it wasn't Sabo. Who was it? Rich Berner?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he didn't hire me for a job that I got a year later after he got fired and the company got bought by somebody else. But that's not important, is it?
No.
Anyway, he said to Carol Deadman, of all people, he said, I don't want to hire her. She looks like a stoner. Yeah,
So we're
or
back.
just go to data.
No, we're
No, you
back.
did a lot better on data.
Did I do better on data?
Yeah. Besides, I have to adjust the phone.
Just leave it alone. It's fine. It's fine.
We're going to just adjust this. Wait. There's Porn Star Pete's head.
Well, Porn Star Pete's standing. Oh, Porn Star Pete, man.
Makes me
They,
look skinnier back here. I like it.
Don't do the side.
Have an agua pura, please, sir.
Hello, Andrew. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, Andrew. What's up, baby?
That sounds like a front door. Of course, we'll know. In a second, we've got a lot going on tonight. We've got a band called Shrine Music. You can check them out, Shrine Music 1 on Facebook. Also, hey, we've got Ali Flores, a comedian who
Funny guy.
he's a funny guy.
Ali Flores.
Ali Flores, funny guy. He's gonna be in tonight, pimping his gigs and stuff. Part of our love of bonkers
What is he pumping?
comedy production.
He's
Don't get
pumping what?
you're messing up my promo.
Listen,
Yes.
the doorbell has rung.
Gentlemen, somebody needs to go get the door, please.
Thank you, Gary.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, Porn Star Pete.
Is he in my room? Put him away.
He's in your room.
Take him and put him in your room.
Well, it's a Monday night. We're feeling all right.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Thank you, Linda.
Hello, Chris.
All right, guys. I will be on in just a second here. We are feeling all right. Got a great show planned for you.
Good stuff. Missed you guys. Hope you had a nice weekend.
Thank you so much, Linda. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I think she was just giving you shit.
I know. Especially. Yeah.
Defer. That is to defer.
Your Monday madness is upon you.
Monday Madness.
All right. Now it's time for me to hook up with our boy over there in New York. Got to catch up with our New York affiliate, so I'll be right with you. Please share if you care. Got a great show, as I said, planned for you. We've got Ali Flores. He's going to be visiting us.
He's right there.
I know, right there. What the hell, man? Oh, it's Facebook. What the fuck, man? I feel better. And,
Do you?
He came in pimping Dallas. It's a good thing I have respect for Dallas. Small amount. Yeah, you probably don't want to shut that door because it'll get hotter than the witch's tit and brass bra in here. Remember that?
Whichever way is comfortable for you.
Yeah. We do something called a soft open in about 90 seconds. Less than. Anyway, so you'll get a feel for what we're doing.
Sweet.
You want a water?
Yes, please.
Hey, Carol, your ass.
You want a water?
Yeah.
FloodgateRE.com, right? That's a. I think that's his site. Hey man, how are you? I'm Jack. Nice to meet you. Man.
That's me. I
Pleasure.
don't know what you just said to me. It's totally ignored you. So.
You want a Tootsie Roll now?
Trying to figure out.
I'm good,
The
man.
noise is good.
There's always room for a Tootsie Roll, you know.
I've never been a fan of the Tootsie Roll.
No.
No.
Hell, it's funny.
How about the Tootsie Roll Pop?
Really? You haven't either?
No,
I mean, I would eat them as a kid just
Well,
because
baby.
I ate anything
Right.
that was sugary.
But
But
it wasn't something you were like, ooh.
yeah, no.
Something is playing. Oh,
How
no.
about Yoo-Hoo? Remember Yoo-Hoo?
Yoo-hoo was my jam.
So, chocolate flavored.
Chocolate water.
Chocolate water. That's it.
What is?
Yep. What?
Life is good. Okay, we ready to do this now? Supposed to take the headphones
And
in?
if you can have water, why have water when you can have chocolate water?
I don't even know what that means.
Is that better?
Mondays don't have to bring you down.
I'm sorry, what?
Mondays don't have to bring you down, Fox. Not no mo.
I'm working with headphones again that are kind of crapped out. So anyway, how you doing?
We're rocking it Monday night. What's up, Porn Star Pete? How you doing, man?
It's Monday night already.
Monday effing night.
We got that day over with.
Yeah, it's night. Holy crap. Oh, this is our soft open, isn't it? This is our foreplay.
I had a nice weekend. How about you guys?
Yeah, you got me lit. Cinco de Tronco. You missed it. Man.
I did miss
I
it.
took care of your part. Man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We should probably save that story for in about a couple minutes. Yeah, it's just a fun little
Oh,
opener.
we're join up with the rest of the affiliates.
I asked you to drink a couple for me.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them. It's just fun.
Well, we had fun. We went to, what was it, Rocco's Tacos.
Rocco's Tacos.
Tequila bar.
Rocco was there. He said,
He said,
"Oh, we're giving away shots. We're giving away shots." I'm like, "Well, where is he?" He like blended in with the background. All of a sudden, I just hear this disembodied voice everywhere. And then he goes, "That man gets the 1942 Don Corleone
"Don't say
tequila."
why not me, man?
I'm like, that thing must taste pretty, a little strange. I mean, it's from 1942. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know. I didn't have it, but some guy got either lucky or not lucky, depending on how it was.
Right.
I don't know if they have much quality control on this.
Flores in the studio. It's gonna be, I don't know, pimping his crap about 10:30 tonight.
She's got you pimping stuff. I don't know why you're pimping stuff.
I'm not really sure. That's not really what I meant.
That's okay.
I can only hear in one ear right now.
It's
And
the
I don't know.
Cowboys hat.
You are talking funny. Why don't you just use these cans over here?
Okay. I hate to change. Well, why would you hand me that? Hand me down.
Because
go low, buddy. Go low. And you go. Oh, good job. I tangled up the wire a little bit.
Going low.
Hey. No, I have it.
See you
No,
on
wait,
Facebook
no.
Live right now.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Here.
Wait.
There it is.
Else,
There it is. My
Oh,
neck. My
thank
neck.
you. Wow, you got me in my situation, man.
How do you have a situation? I think you have a lack of a situation.
Wait, there I am. Oh, damn it.
But yeah, we had fun over at Rocco's Tacos. Want to thank everybody. Met some cool people, and it was Nurses Week, so Mrs. Blackjack got to hang with a couple of nice nurses,
They got lit.
Caroline, and Tanya. So I want to give a shout out to those
They got
guys.
stupid, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Right now, we're going to join up with our affiliates. Sounds like fun, right?
And then we're talking about same-sex couples.
Oh God, the gays again.
Gays.
Hey, buddy.
Fox is gay, you know that, right? I just wanted you to know that. That makes it even
it's
funnier.
It's more fun if you don't know for a minute.
You have pinky?
Yeah, man. You don't like pinky?
I love pinky. You kidding me?
Gonna say, man. Not everybody knows.
The pinky's next to the striptease, which is next to the Uma Thurman. By the way, this is all placed strategically for maximum feng shui. And then we got, of course, your Armageddon there.
Nice.
I mean, that's right there. That's what everybody likes. And then Magic Mike over here. Some people like that. You know, women and some men.
A little something for the ladies.
And then, of
Always a
course,
little
the
something for the lady.
Girl
Speaking of which,
Fortune match,
how
you go,
y'all
I want
doing
you.
tonight? It's good
I
to
want
have you
to
on.
spread my legs.
No video here. Reboot. Try it again. We're sending video out, man. I can see it. So check out. Let's see what's going on. All right, Tommy.
Don't stop. Keep going.
Reboot, because we're here.
Very good
Hi.
That's America right there.
America.
We fight for that.
Damn right we
We
do.
don't fight for freedom. We fight for pussy.
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah, it's always enough.
I want you to start hashtagging.
What? What are we hashtagging
We
now?
fight for pussy.
We fight for, or pussy war. How about pussy war?
Pussy war.
Pussy war. Hashtag pussy war. Hashtag war number 4 pussy.
We didn't fight for freedom, we fought for pussy.
The battle of Labia.
Oh, Lordy.
No matter what you think, there has got to be some truth to this. Even if it's just a little bit.
What's funny is now my pastor added me on Facebook as a Facebook friend. You know when your pastor added you as a Facebook friend.
The intervention's coming up too.
I feel it coming.
I know
Hey,
Jesus
Dan,
freaked me
hey,
out, so
Allison.
I'm in good shape, man. I'm in
All right.
good shape.
First, our kid looks like you're doing the gay thing, unless opening store.
What? You should do it. You're the gay.
lady.
I got it right.
You got it?
You got
I
it?
got it.
All right.
Here we go, everybody. Alright, what shall we play?
Taking a ride.
Live from the Connections Studio Suites, it's Connections. Connections Relationship Radio.
I had my first gay situation at 6 years old.
Connections is Relationship Radio.
So I was walking into a friend's house. This is when I started being able to actually get out of the house and go to a friend's house. And when I went there and walked in their house, there was two boys playing together, probably about 8 and 10 years old, and both naked under the blankets. And this became quite common throughout the next, 6 months to a year. I would go there. Found out later they were cousins.
Were they just cold? I mean, did they have proper heat in the place? Or?
I don't know if they were because they were really young. I don't know if they were actually doing it. But
Maybe they were just, like I said, maybe they were just keeping each other warm.
And I do know now that one of them is
Gay.
very openly gay, and the other one is
A
not.
closeted gay?
Well, there you go. That's your answer. I guess we're talking same-sex couples and these
guess.
these interesting kind of occurrences that happen, like the porn star Pete. Melissa Fox is here. I got the awesome Allie Flores coming up in a little bit. I'm Blackjack.
Yeah. You do know Raining Men, right?
You are. The first time I used to actually spin this disc when it was fairly new,
Yeah.
and everybody used to get up. It didn't matter if the whole room had died. There wasn't a person on the floor. You put on It's Raining Men, people would come from the sides and areas that you didn't even know there were people there. And they would come in and they'd start moving their hands up like this, and then the women would shake their large derrieres, and it was quite a sight to see.
I don't
Quite
think
a
I was
sight.
quite alive at this point.
You were alive.
I don't remember this.
Oh my God. You were so alive. You don't know when that song came out?
Now there's a top researcher here that is making a stir. He is with the APA, the American Psychological Association, also a lesbian activist. Acknowledge that gays are not born that way.
Wait,
Not.
this guy's a lesbian activist?
I think it's a dude.
It's Dr.
Oh, you said he was a dude. You said this guy.
Did I say dude?
Yeah, you
Well,
said this guy.
maybe she's guy-like in certain mannerisms. I don't
Yeah,
know.
See,
Yes,
that's
really
not right
short.
when you start doing that,
I'm sorry.
man.
She's really short.
It's not fair.
She's a co-editor-in-chief. Her name is Dr. Lisa Diamond.
Hey,
Is that her real name? Anyway, it's one of the APA's most respected members, saying sexual orientation is fluid and not unchangeable. So,
pray out the gay. No? Too early?
is it too early to pray out to talk about the praying out the gay?
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah.
more paragraphs.
Yeah.
They would get a couple more in there.
Alright. So gays aren't born that way? Is that what she's saying? It's not, it's fluid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there has always
Wait. Just wait. For a minute there, I thought I was wanting the D, but nope. Change my mind again. So fluid. What the hell is that all about?
I don't know. I do know there's been some reports coming out over psychological papers through the years that say that for females, sexuality is more fluid than in males. So I don't know if she's just talking about the female fluid
I
sexuality.
think she's just trying to justify her little weekend la dalliances, if you know.
Is that what it is?
She visits the Y.
Let me tell you
Has to
something.
justify it.
Well, she's a lesbian activist. She knows
She's
that.
a lesbian.
Yeah.
So how could you be a lesbian activist unless she's a lesbian? I mean, I'm just saying. I get it. If a guy wants to be a lesbian activist, that's fine. No, it wouldn't happen. What? You're
I
all
could
about
see
the
that.
vagina.
Here's what I could do.
Mm.
I would like to announce on this show that I've become a lesbian activist. Now, I am an activist
Oh, I'm
among.
not even a lesbian
I
activist.
would say that I am a lesbian organizer and activist. I organize the lesbians, I activate them, and then we have meetings. I think that would be good. So there you go.
But it's
We'll
just,
put that out there.
I think it's a very weak statement she makes. You know, if a person decides to engage in homosexual behavior, that decision is freely chosen.
Sure.
Even if the desire is not.
Wait, what? The decision to acknowledge that you're gay, or the decision to be gay? I'm confused. Try it again?
To engage in homosexual behavior.
Boy, who says it like that? Unless you're writing some kind of scientific paper. Like.
I mean, I've always kind of had the perception that everybody had this percentage.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some people that I guess could be 100 and 0. I mean, I don't know any of these people, but like personally, I know I love my own penis.
So you're gay
So
for
there's-
yourself?
Yeah, I love myself. I mean, sometimes I look in the mirror, it gets creepy.
Damn it,
but-
I'm hot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah?
Well, we all do that, porn star Pete. At least the people sitting here at this table tonight. See, even Allie agrees.
Right, and that's why we there is that part of you that's like I mean, when I watch a porn and I see a guy and girl going at it, I'm not looking at the guy going, that's disgusting. I mean, I'm kind of glad it's in the picture so I can relate. So there is that sense of homophobia too. So people are gonna say I would rather see 2 lesbians. Well,
I'd rather see 2 lesbians actually.
I'm just saying, of course you would.
I mean, the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing, they get
Okay, I'd rather not see that at all.
Well, I'm saying they get on him
It's
Shim.
because of all this, but
That's a little cold, isn't
a
it?
lot of men would love to be lesbians. I mean, I know I've fantasized about it. I don't
What
know.
about being a lesbian?
Oh yeah.
I'm a lesbian
If I could
activist.
be-
I told you that, right?
If I could be such unlike Caitlyn Jenner, unless I could be like a beautiful woman, because I just wouldn't want to be a butchie.
Yeah, you gotta feel bad for the transgenders, just a sidebar. But when it doesn't totally work, like they're not really the most feminine girl when they were a guy before, or vice versa.
Right.
They just not that,
It's not
good
fair.
looking dude. Like they turn into a Chaz Bono.
Yes.
And you're like, wow, what went wrong? I'd rather you a fat girl than a funny looking fat guy.
No, I have to say this. I think Chaz is coming along all right. Because Chaz was a really, really, really homely
Man,
girl.
girl.
Yeah. Better looking guy, I think. Better looking guy. I have to say it.
But I digress.
Yes.
Nonetheless, I do not believe that this is true.
Do you
I can't-
think you were born gay?
If you go all the way back to the youngest of how I was, I've always been more masculine or
Tomboyish or tomboyish or whatever.
smart. Was sort of like a Yentl. You know what I'm saying? You ever watch that stupid movie?
I have watched
I
Yentl.
wanted to learn everything, that the guy and do what the guys were doing, but also was forced to learn all the pretty stuff too. So I know how to do just about everything. I'm not gonna be the cat lady that can't hang on the curtains or change a tire.
You'll be the cat lady who can.
Right, and the people all come over because they like to try my cakes.
Well, I know when I went to school with kids, there was, first, second, third graders that, they weren't intentionally trying to talk like this. It just kind of came out naturally. And it really, as a person observing, I'm like, when did this start?
You do that pretty well, Port Star.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
It's
Yes, it's
as good as my Mexican impression.
Oh, no.
Nothing beats your Mexican
so
impression.
much
man.
better. No, but along those points, back in the day, you could still see that as an adult. You go, wow, that kid looks like he's leaning towards, the sea or whatever.
Right.
Nowadays, at 9, 10, 11, they're already deciding these things, which I think is totally a bad idea. I mean, I think with that comment about being fluid, sure, okay, try everything, and then settle in somewhere in your early 20s.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about women yet. Yeah.
You keep trying, son. You keep trying.
What do you mean you're not sure about what does that
They
mean?
drive me crazy.
Oh, you mean we might want to do something else?
I keep my options open.
Juicy bits.
You're an open-minded man, porn star Pete, but that's why you're porn star Pete. And we'll have more for you because it's connections. Juicy bits. Juicy bits. Juicy bits is next. You like our crazy show?
I'm digging it.
Thanks. Thank you. It's a relationship show like comedy, whatever.
Like it's hard not to jump in.
Well, you can, man. If you want to just do a little something. In fact, now we're going to talk about some news stories. Phil, do you want to feel it,
You want to jump in?
No, it doesn't matter.
Man,
Okay.
if I had heard you in the background, like making jokes or you know coming out, I'd been like, oh damn. But, no, it's so good. We want to give you the room to be out.
Yeah, if you feel like,
It takes a couple of weeks to get things going, but now
if you want to sit back.
I'm enjoying it.
Cool.
go to stagesoflife.net and try Sunmix now.
Juicy bits.
Production is a full-service audio and video recording and editing suite. They offer voiceover, English to Spanish dubbing, transcriptions, translations.
Oh, I'm glad you brought the Nessie story back because we didn't get to hit that one.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed that too.
Yeah, I just went and looked for a more recent
Update.
update.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the show. Hi Braid. We have 18 people steady. So, please
Hey guys, how are you? This is a really nice group of we have listening and watching on the show on Facebook Live. Ali Flores,
That's me.
tell these folks what you're about, man. Give them the 411.
Give me the quick rundown. I'm an actor, comedian, stand-up, acting whore. I kind of perform everywhere and
He's a
anywhere.
pimp and a whore. He's got both.
Yes.
You said you're pimping it out. I like this.
I love the fact that you just did a same-sex segment and now you've got a handful of nuts.
Yeah.
Loving it.
I always like
He
playing with
was
the
about
nuts.
to ask you if you wanted some.
Would you like some of my nuts?
I'm kind of fluid. I'll take some nuts, dude. I'll grab your nuts. Good. Thanks, man.
These are the smoked almonds. You want some smoked almonds?
Maybe next time.
Hey, Ollie's my kind of guy. He wanted one of my salty nuts.
oh no, you
Yeah,
offered the
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I am so.
I'm not.
No, but he does this to everybody that comes in. He offers his nuts up like it's some sort of prize.
They're a lot less wrinkled than I thought they'd be.
It's very disconcerting. I'll say that.
But quite tasty.
He's been measuring his broke globes, a term that our friend Flores has coined. Clearly, an issue. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Salmon Harley Davidson is the place to be this
Yes,
Saturday,
yes,
Sunday
it is.
during our
Is this the new copy?
Yeah.
Vacation weekend. Join in the fun and go for a scenic ride for a great cause.
Yes, it is.
Bikers Against Human Trafficking charity ride on Saturday. Enjoy
Bikers against human trafficking.
Hey man, whatever it takes.
starts on Sunday.
I'm going in the back of my hog.
Just ride the
Just
all-new
saying.
Revolutionary 107 and don't forget, we will pay off your trade.
We will pay off your trip.
Seminole Harley Davidson, the only place to buy that bike.
Wait, is that wrong?
There we go. Yeah. She's so smart, isn't
That
she?
thing is still doing it.
I just saw somebody else doing that. Totally had it backwards.
Oh, is it?
She fixed that problem.
Call in tonight if you think that you can pray out the gay. We want to hear from you. Or if you're a queer and you're here, stand up and be out loud and proud. Whatever. I'm sure I'll laugh on the joke. Just kidding. We're coming back with some juicy bits. I hope you enjoy.
You know what I love about Melissa Fox? Her shy and self-effacing style.
You ain't heard nothing yet. Oh wait, we're back from commercial.
I'm happy but not gay, says Dana. Thank you, Dana. This is good information to put into my records. John, hello, John.
Alright, what do we got?
Tommy Hawk. Braid, what's up, Braid? And Andrew. Tommy Hawk, what's up, brother?
To come back.
17 wonderful people watching us. Share us with your friends.
That's some Linda Nunez Productions right there. Nunez Productions. By the way, thanks for tuning in tonight.
Coming back from commercial.
Mondays, no, not yet. You
I
haven't
have
got
my
me on
fingers
yet.
down here. Come on. Here it comes. So ethereal. Is that the word?
I thought somebody was going to start doing some chanting or something.
Yeah.
Look at all those smiles and hearts. This is Connections. It's a very happy Monday. And we're talking about the rejoicing. Same-sex couples in the gay way. Hi, Andrew. Hey, Dana. Braid, all our people on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Also on EN 1490 WWPR 1049, Gainesville, and 104.1 Real Radio.
Tell me this isn't for real. That James Patterson, who I love, he's a great writer. He's fun, and he's always coming out with a movie version. What? Well, he and President Clinton are doing something together.
Well, I will write a book.
It's either that, or does it keep with the motif? Are they doing that funny business? Or?
It's called it's a thriller. He's helping write. It's called The President is Missing.
Brilliant. The president is going to write a book called The President is Missing.
Co-writing with James Patterson. It's going to be due next year in June. It's obviously a book about the disappearance of a sitting president.
Hasn't this already happened?
It happened during Clinton's presidency,
Yeah.
actually. I'll be back. I'm just going to take a walk with Monica. She's going to do a little secretariat for me.
Yeah, it'll be the first novel from Clinton. He previously wrote or co-wrote 5 books, including a 1,008-page memoir called My Life. What? Sorry, no one read it? Okay, it's all right. He also had another book back in 2011 called Back to Work, which, I mean, it was something about creating
I don't think
foundations.
anybody read that one either.
No.
He's going to go fiction now versus nonfiction.
James Patterson, though, frequently appears on the bestseller list. He's sometimes 2 or 3 titles at the time, and he's had over 150 books, either authored or co-authored. So
It's not easy for an author to co-author because you want to, you're so used to doing it yourself. It's
Yeah.
hard to kind of collaborate.
give
I
up.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that control or whatever.
So
but
Emma Watson, Gender Neutral Award. Is there something new tonight? I watched the MTV Awards for about 2 seconds and realized, man, I forgot to change the channel.
why? How is she gender neutral? What does that mean? Number
What
one.
happened was
That haircut.
MTV decided to do an award that didn't represent a man or a woman.
And
So they wanted to do an award that just was for the best actor or actress, whether you're female or male. And Emma Watson won it.
for best actor?
Yeah.
Piers Morgan said, just what the world was craving. I can't think of
So
a
in other
better
words,
recipient.
So in other words, the men and women were up for the same award, basically.
Yes, yeah.
So whatever you are, whoever the best actor.
There were
is.
actually
Okay.
7 gender-neutral categories with solar winners last night. Women won 3. Emma Watson was Best Actor in a Movie. Best Actor in a Show was Millie Bobby Brown, the one that plays in Stranger Things. And Best Hero was Taraji P. Henson. And I wouldn't say hero, I would say Best Villain for her.
So what does MTV have to do with movies? Why are they doing a movie award?
What do you mean? They always do that. They do all
They're the
that.
video awards. How long have you been doing the movie awards? Maybe I just haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, do a little research and get back with me.
I just do like the Emmys and the Grammys sometimes the Oscars,
Oh,
occasionally.
MTV, yeah, MTV
And then the rest of them I get
award.
confused.
They're just trying to...
Although I will say this, Randy Thomas was the backup announcer for that award.
Yeah.
Of course she announced at the Oscars and the Emmys and the Grammys
And Connection Show.
and Connection.
Got it. Eugene, Walking Dead, fans, anyone? This guy totally has buzzed himself out of the social media because he's had death threats. I don't know why. Why was he having death threats?
He was having death threats because obviously his character,
Kind of a pussy.
yeah.
Change every other side. He is naked.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so,
Why would people get a character confused with the actor?
Oh, that never happens.
because people are, it's,
People are idiots.
Yeah.
Just say it. It was right there.
well, yeah, but I want to go even further with it because I just don't think that's enough. It's like,
You say shitiots?
it's horrible. I hate to even, sheeple has become a very popular word.
Sheeple, okay.
And I can't stand using it, but it's like, what else can you say at this point when you got people cyberbullying this guy because he plays a role on The Walking Dead?
You know, I understand that they really get into the show and they really get into the characters, but I think it doesn't seem like it takes a lot of brain power to separate the two.
What, fact from fiction? Nah.
Yeah, and how do they know the real actor's name and make that connection?
Well, like with, John Lennon, Imagine, World Peace and all that, with idiots like this, that's just can't happen. You know, people are just, they're crazy. But on the flip side of that, as this guy gets paid enough to deal with this.
Yeah, right. So he can hide from Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and it'll be okay.
Yeah, now he looks just as weak as his character.
I think that life is much better because we saw the Lost Ness Monster again.
It wasn't lost.
I didn't say it was lost.
I thought you said the lost.
No, I was just doing my thing. The Loch Ness Monster.
The little Nessie. Be Nessie. But you're right, it was lost. And now it's been officially cited. So it's
Nobody had seen this monster, this Nessie.
8 months.
Maybe that's a
8 months.
Maybe that's the pregnancy period, and there's like a little Nessie running around. You don't know.
But why don't they just put one of those things in the water that can sense every kind of shape, and then they find it, and then send some underwater divers to really get some close up. It's always like from 200 feet away, this shadow.
Yeah, again, the thing that gets me here is I think it's been pretty much proven that the first time was a hoax.
So 33, the old picture, but that thing's sticking up.
Yes, so, people have been chasing the dragon this whole time, the enthusiasts.
No, that's a heroin reference.
Heroin.
That's
well, I've heard it often.
This isn't a dragon. This is a monster that lives in the lake.
And the dark, what's up with this dark web thing? First of all, what is the dark web?
The dark web.
It's when the internet goes down.
A lot of people don't know about the dark web.
It's like the underbelly.
I guess that's why they call it the dark web. But it's not on the World Wide Web. You actually have to go through little
portal or whatever.
Pretty much. Yeah. You have to know the secrets and to get it.
Have you been to the dark web?
I can't speak of that, sir.
But what's going on with it? What does it mean where it says here that it's an archipelago?
Well, what they're trying to say is that it's not just one big dark web.
Oh, it's little webettes, kind of little pods.
Islands, yeah.
Islands of dark web.
Entities on their own. When we come back, we're going to visit Bunker's comedian, Ale Flores. He's in the studio with us, and he's about to fall out of his chair. He's so ready to say stuff. So we're excited. Aren't you? I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Do I look excited?
It's a Connections, and we're excited.
Yeah, live up to that. Live up to that.
I can't.
I have to pee.
We have plenty of time. All right, well, yes.
This is the right time.
Yeah.
This is killing me, Doc. I tell you, it's killing me.
Cheer up, my friend. The tax doctor is here.
Oh, so we'll have to talk to private.
You're going to
I'm interested. I did a whole documentary on the dark web.
The tax doctor will not rest until we find you the best possible tax
I
settlement.
find it very interesting.
Really, Doc?
It's actually quite intriguing.
If the
Yeah.
IRS
It's not
whenever you
doesn't
talk
fund
about
in
things
$10,000 or more
associated with it, also
personal
people are like,
taxes, call
cheating
a
on
tax
us.
doctor right now. It can save you up to
a lot of cheating
75%
stuff
if
goes
you
on in the
qualify.
dark
Well,
Guaranteed
Chimo,
or you
yeah,
pay
of course. Well, of course,
Call
that makes it
right
the
now
dark
for
web.
free
But
details.
also like drug deals.
800-215-2418.
It's not like I want to really go. I'm just curious about what
800-215-2418.
What it
Yeah.
entails, right?
See if there's any light in the darkness or anything like worthwhile.
800-215-2418.
Yeah, sometimes my curiosity is the best thing.
That's the problem. You can go right down the damn wormhole.
Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. It should be really funny. We have a comedian that's coming in, and it's always fun to watch a comedian with 3 radio people. Because usually we just stare at them and they're like, okay, make us laugh.
709.
It can be very difficult.
Make us laugh, funny man. Make us laugh.
Good luck.
4397.
Not available on all states.
Next.
Place to be this Saturday and Sunday during the Double Down Customer Appreciation Weekend.
Make us laugh, funny man.
Lactose Against Human Trafficking charity ride on
You will make us laugh, funny man, or you will pay the consequences.
Highway Stars on
What are consequences?
I don't know.
Oh God, what is happening to you?
I think it's the early onset Alzheimer's. We can start to change that shit up.
All applications are accepted.
Hey everybody, welcome to Connections.
Dish TV is
Black
better than
copper
cable
kettles.
TV. Here's one.
Black copper
Dish
kettles.
is the nation's lowest TV price.
Rubber
along
baby
with
buggy
an
bumpers, rubber
award-winning
baby buggy
DVR
bumpers,
that can
rubber
skip
baby
commercials.
Rubber baby
Record
buggy
8 shows
bumpers.
at once.
Hit me
with
up-
access to
hit me up
thousands
at,
of movies at your fingertips.
11:20.
Cable simply can't even do
Okay.
that. So the smart choice is to cut the
Just
cable
remind
and
me.
get Dish.
Oh, thanks,
Plus,
man.
you
Are we
get
gonna have
great
somebody
TV
call in?
features,
Fox
free
thought we
HD
might have
DVR upgrade,
somebody
free
call in.
installation, and free movie channels. Say goodbye to
All
cable
right.
and get more with Dish TV. Call 800
All right.
586-5036.
Do we know the gist of the question, or-
5036. As an added bonus,
We'll
you
wing
can
it?
switch to Dish now and receive a $50 Visa
That's
gift
fine,
card.
I don't care.
So call now
Wing
and
it.
get Dish TV. 800-586-5036.
Ooh, I felt something pop.
800-586-5036.
What's the limit on the, what's the line?
36.
On
Limited time offer.
104.1?
24-month commitment.
The FCC line?
Yeah.
Regular radio line, no F's.
Promotion
Or
can change
BJ.
at any
You
time.
can say BJ, but you can't say the word.
He's a stand-up comedian, not a
You
philosopher.
can say boobs, you can't say
What if we
tits,
can
you can
promise
say
you the
boobs.
same results for
There's
less
ways
than
to work
$3
around
a
it.
year?
There's a workaround.
No insertion
You're
fun.
getting
Yeah, no
cheaper
insertion
pills.
talk.
Our pills deliver the exact
Gotcha.
same results for less than $3.
Innuendos.
You'll save more than $16 a pill.
Innuendos
for the same
is how you-
results.
how
And
you-
right now, radio callers will get
That's
just funny, isn't it?
Euphemism.
pills for $120.
I always thought Stern's
with free
show was
discreet
funnier
shipping.
before
You
he
can save more than
took it over.
Before he
$700
balls
on
the wall.
pharmacy prices. Charge your sex life.
Because he had to
now
kinda,
and save a ton of money.
you know,
Call
move
now.
it.
Hi, guys.
Get your 44 pills and save over $700.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Facebook Live!
Stop
That's right.
overpaying and call
No
right
bullshit!
800-814-5031.
Everybody remembers Mel Brooks movies.
Oh,
What about the 11th?
800-814-5031.
Any.
That's 800-814.
Whatever happened to part 2 of History of the World?
Yeah, we all been waiting 30,
I
35
didn't argue
years.
with someone because they said, I saw History of War Part 2, it's great. It's like, no, you didn't.
No, you
No,
don't.
there's no way you could have done that. He's still alive, he can still do it.
Live from 10 to midnight. Weeknights.
Not likely,
10
but-
Eastern on the Connections Radio Network at connectionshow.com.
It's nice to be back here in Orlando. I've been traveling around. I was in Homosassa, Florida last weekend. For those of you who don't know where Homosassa, Florida is, it's on the border of my GPS no longer works and I hear banjos. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm playing in Homosassa. She goes, ¿Qué? I said, I'm playing in Homosassa. Mijo, you shouldn't play in Homosassa. What? I knew when you started working at Disney, this was going to be an issue.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good bit. That's funny stuff. And of course, Ali Flores is here live in studio on Connections. If you want to ask him a question, you can. 844-4TALK-UP. Phone lines are open. 844-4-TALK-UP. Allie.
I did a little test on Allie once.
Yeah.
What's he about? And I heard that bit. I laughed out loud.
I LOL
my
too.
Cuban partner in the room laughed out loud. Almost Disney. Sounded. She said, "That's just awesome." That's stuff right.
Thanks.
So you got that guy coming in? I was like, "Yeah." So,
Oh my God.
there you go.
First time I'm like hearing my voice, I was like, man, I didn't realize it sounded so sexy. That is,
Yeah. Well,
like I've got half. Like I'm halfway.
I know, man. I feel that your tension's rising there. Welcome to the show, man.
easy.
So,
What is
what,
with that push to share your nuts?
what's going on with
They were
Ali
too vicious.
Flores? What's going on? Where'd you get the bug to do comedy?
Oh man, I've always been a professional idiot my entire life.
You sound like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the way I was. I grew up in a very small town in South Florida called Immokalee, Florida, which is a migrant farm working town.
Isn't that down the Alligator Alley? Isn't
Yeah,
that?
yes it is. Yes it is. So lots of actors and comedians come from that town.
No.
not at all. I was a unicorn in that town. But yeah, I started. Yes,
Unicorn.
I started performing there and doing plays, and that's all I've ever done. I've always been an actor and an idiot, so it's been great.
Hey, so that works
It
out
seems
pretty
to pay
well.
the bills for you.
It does. It does.
So give us a little background. What places have you worked, and what's the fun stuff?
I have performed almost in every state in the United States, not just as a comedian, but as an MC, as an actor, as anything like that. I do a lot of film and television, done a lot of commercials. Stand-up kind of happened on a whim in college. A buddy of mine was like, hey man, let's go do this. They're doing a competition in Panama City. Let's go do this. And so we did two-man sketches, basically. We just basically did sketch work, and then he wanted to do
kind
it
of
by
like
himself.
Abbott Costello kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so he wanted to go by himself. He's like, let's do it by ourselves, though. Let's see who wins. He got booed off in about 10 seconds.
Oh.
Yes, and then I won.
So we knew who the stronger link was in that little pairing there, right there.
I don't want to say that, but I will agree with you. But I didn't say it.
No. You wouldn't really be able. Wouldn't sound good if you said it.
No,
I
no.
can say it.
You can.
Yeah.
And I cannot disagree with you.
This is the way to go. So you did that, and then you found out you could do this stuff.
Yeah, and then I actually stopped. When I transferred to UCF, I was in a part of the theater program, and, you know, I graduated. Well, no, I didn't. Sorry. I left UCF and started
You're
working.
on tape here and
I know.
on radio. So.
I started working in the theme parks and got married. You know, that was the one time I was wrong. And then
I'm guessing that you're not married.
I am no longer. No, I smile more now. Are you kidding me?
No.
I have a smile back. No, so yeah, and then I started working at Disney at the American Idol show, and there were 3 other comics. And they said, we're doing a show together. You've done comedy before, right? And I was like, kinda? I had like 5 minutes. And they're like, get 15 together. We've got a show in Tampa.
Wow.
Let's do it. And that was 8 years ago, the 9th. It'll be my 8-year birthday.
Hey.
Doing
So
stand-up.
that really kind of made you step up and really say, this is what I really want to do.
Yeah, it's kind of like throwing me out of the airplane with a parachute. Like, hey, you don't know how to do it, but go. And so we did. I came up with 15 minutes, and we had a show, and we never looked back. Kept doing it.
And so now that turned
That's the
into
story of my life, really.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Just kind of throw me out of the airplane. Let's see what happens. I'm
Well,
still waiting for the parachute.
You know, you've really gotten a lot more to do on this thing, and you're sounding great. I mean, you just kind of took off. You're still flying. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Allie, where are you playing? What's coming out?
Right now, I've kind of taken a hiatus from stand-up. I don't have any gigs coming up right now, but I've got a movie on Netflix coming out with Marlon Wayans. It's called Naked.
Wow. Okay.
A
That's-
movie called Naked.
Naked,
Marlon
starring
Wayans.
Marlon Wayans.
So
It's
what is
kind
this?
of a-
This is a drama then?
Yes, very much so. It is the
Introspective.
struggle of Marlon Wayans' character.
I love
It's kind of like
Marlon
a.
Wayans.
Oh, he's
I,
great.
I always thought the Wayans were just an incredibly talented family.
It's
He's
funny.
actually my favorite one. As
Who,
far as-
Marlon?
As far as his comedy, always been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's called
insane.
Drinking Juice in the Hood.
That's the older one, right?
No, that's
that's the
Keenan
young.
Ivory.
That's the young. Right.
Keenan's the one.
Keenan's son, right? Is it?
No, there's Damon and Damon Jr.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a.
Then you got-
Then there's
You
Tino.
got Damon.
Then there's Michael. And
Yes.
Michael
Yes.
is a singer.
And then Cubby and Roy,
Is it S?
somewhere in there.
Wow, it's like my family.
What's the one? Sean? No, the one that used to be DJ S.
Yeah, Sean Wayans.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, so he's funny too. So you get to do something with them on Netflix called Naked.
Naked, the movie. It's kind of like a Groundhog Day
This is fun.
type of thing with Marlon Wayans as a star, and yeah, I get to have a nice little scene with him, and I get to be a little bit of a douchebag to him. It's great.
Sweet.
It's intriguing.
How do you do douchebag? Do you do it well? You look like you
I
can
do it
kinda-
well. I really do. Like I
Like a
dedicate my
Jason,
life to it.
like a Jason Alexander in what was that movie where he's kind of the douche, the Pretty Woman.
Pretty
remember?
Woman. Oh man,
Remember
he was
that was like the
sneaky.
douchiest role that he ever
I don't know.
played.
That's one with Tony Robbins and the fat girl.
Yeah, pretty douchey in that one too.
Pop jerk. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the little tail. That was kind of funny. Never mind. So, Ellie, you used to do something when I don't know if you still do it at the American Idol Disney experience.
Yes.
What in the heck is that? Because I've never been.
Oh my God! Well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
But it was American
is
Idol
sad.
the experience. Yeah, it is sad. It was a gorgeous theater, and
I saw
they
the
would
set.
have guests come up and perform and sing, and then whoever won throughout the day, they'd have a finale show. The winners throughout the day, they'd have a finale, and whoever won got a golden ticket to get to the front of the line. They didn't have to audition. They'd go right to the front of the line of an actual American Idol
Wow.
show.
Okay,
And
so-
we had several of our ticket winners make it big on American Idol.
Well, like
all the way up
who?
there.
Remember?
Gosh, I don't even remember the names really.
But it was people that got up
Yeah,
into the
they
top
got
10 or whatever.
Yeah, we had a lot
Kelly
of them.
Pickler,
I
probably.
like Kelly Pickler.
Yeah, she was.
She's
Like the
not
Kelly
bad.
Pickler?
Yes. I would like to pick one.
Hey,
Hello.
Come on.
But that show was great because we'd have guests. Like my favorite thing was people's names, and then they choose. They'd have weird names, and then they choose weird songs. Like there was a guy named James Hyman, and he sang "What Hurts the Most," which I'm like, that's just perfect. We had a lady
You know,
in a
he picked
wheelchair.
that. He probably picked that just for that.
I don't know, man.
Lady in the wheelchair, whatever.
Yeah, she was singing "I Go Walking After Midnight."
No,
No,
really?
you don't.
No.
No.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's some fun stuff there. So, what's your ethnic background? I saw Flores.
Yeah, I am Mexican.
So-
Legally, so I don't want to, I'll be one of the ones making the wall on this side.
Are you guys get nervous? Like, is it like that the thing out there? Like, are we gonna get somebody gonna mistake me, or it's like that?
INS.
A little bit. There are roadblocks all the time in my hometown. I'll see Facebook, and they're like, "Hey, INS is checking over here. They're checking here," and it's happening a lot.
I don't know. To me, that just seems like
American.
not American. You know, like,
No.
The guy's wearing a Cowboys hat, Dallas Cowboys hat. I let him in the studio. I know, I did. But even so, point being, I mean, I can't get much more American than that, right?
Fear's kind of a corrosive thing though, like that. You know, it can kind of just paralyze you if you let it. You know?
Yeah, I'm heading out to Scotland in August, and I'm a little worried coming back in.
Yeah, well, just I've heard some things.
I hear some things,
I hear
So-
things.
So what's the best thing about touring? What do you love about it?
Being on the road, honestly, I love the solitude. A lot of comics don't, but I do. I like the fact that all I have to do is, after the show, get hammered, get back to the hotel. I don't have to wake up early in the morning. I can get some hot wings for breakfast if I want, some ice cream, whatever.
This is my guy, Ray.
Like your downtime. This is just your
Yeah.
like, time, right?
Yeah, it's just me. And I was like, then go and check out like local things I wouldn't never be and check out. I was in Ames, Iowa.
Hey.
Ames, Iowa, and I got to see the birthhouse of John Wayne's. Never would have done that. I've never paid money to go see John Wayne's, birthhouse, but yeah.
Is he related to Marlon Wayans?
Yes.
Oh, that's
No.
it.
Wayne.
Wayne. Yes.
Really?
Marion.
Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Bruce Wayne's dad.
No,
Yeah.
no, Pete, no.
No.
And have you ever seen, like, have you been to South Dakota, seen Mount Rushmore? I've always wanted to see that. That I've never got to see.
I have not. I
Put
have
that
not
on
been
the
able to do
list.
that. I do. I need to put it on there.
Got Ali Flores with this website or somewhere they can catch your stuff, I know, on YouTube.
Yeah, I got my YouTube channel. You can catch me at aliflores.com, all one word. That's my website. You'll see my film reel, my commercial reel. You can catch me on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. I'm everywhere.
What's the worst thing about touring now?
Oh God, dealing with drunk people and then having to deal with. Sometimes you get paired up with a comic that isn't fun, and they're just God, and you feel like you have to entertain them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you?
Sounds a little stinky. How long have you been working the Bonkers deal with?
I've been with Bonkers probably about 6 years, I guess.
Oh, fantastic! It's
Yeah.
a group of people.
Oh, they're wonderful. Margaret and Joe are great.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
It's like a family-run thing, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's nice, and they treat you that way.
It really
which
is.
great.
Yeah, and the house that they have, they let people stay. It's weird, man. It's like so old school comic. They have a house, they let you flop there and do your thing. And
Maybe that's why that's why we like it. That's why we've kind of a little partnered with them and stuff. So it's nice. It's really nice.
And most comics, when they need money, they're working for the Bonkers. They start doing, just taking phone calls
Yeah,
and
start
reservations
working
and
the
stuff.
front office.
Yeah.
It's
great.
pretty cool stuff. I know we'll have tickets if you're ever having a show coming up. You should let us know, because then we'll let people come see you.
Yeah, we'll come see you too, man. I'd like to see your act.
But I
That'd be
want
fun.
to watch him on the Netflix movie with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, when's that coming out again?
I believe August 11th.
Okay.
I think that's
Okay,
coming out.
good. That'll give us something to put on the old watch list. So, Ali Flores, you want to hang out with us for a little bit? You can, unless Blackjack says, get the hell out.
No, why would I say that? I like
Dude,
Ali
I've had
Flores.
your nuts in my hands.
You have. You're my
Can I
salty
I
almonds.
think
Yes,
Porn
of
Star
course.
Pete feels a little left out.
Porn star Pete is feeling slightly. Are you feeling a
Well,
little gay tonight? Are you feeling a little gay?
He asked me if I wanted nuts, and I said maybe next time.
Oh, see, that's what it is.
Feeling
Once
a little
again,
shy today.
it's okay to be gay.
I know, just shy.
Yeah.
You are shy. You're a shy guy. Got a story coming up by our own Melissa Fox. Hit us up, and more. This is Connections.
Are you gay?
Oh shit. Yeah, I feel like hanging out, man.
I don't have to be at work tomorrow until 6:30 in the morning.
In the morning.
Yeah, my day job.
Okay, what's your day job?
I work for this company called Immersion. It's a weird. The way we explain it is flight simulators for teachers and hospitality industry. I work mainly for education stuff. So College of Education will, instead of putting possible teachers in front of a real classroom, they log into our software, and a classroom of 5 kids will pop up.
It's like a virtual classroom?
Yeah, and they have to teach, and I manipulate and voice all 5 kids. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm now calling
Yeah,
my
it's
friend
really cool.
from Wisconsin. I've said happy birthday to him every year for the last 32 years.
That's why we kind of promoted on it.
He's not answering. He probably went to bed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See you.
Jeffrey,
Yeah, don't feel pressure.
Yeah, all boats rise. And if you gotta go, you want to hang out, please.
I'll hang out for another second. Yeah.
gotta leave him a message.
Hi, Woody.
But yeah, we've really.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Nice guys
Oh,
doing
wait.
bonkers, so it's been nice.
Hi, John.
You're, a lot of cool guys.
Yeah, there's
Hi,
a lot of good
Jeffrey.
people in Orlando.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Well, calling you to say happy birthday. I got you on Facebook Live right now. A lot of people watching. So I was going to say, there's proof. I called you on your birthday for the 32nd year in a row.
That was her first stop.
Hey, Braid.
That's where she lived, and I went. That's why you
So
need
just want
Orlando.
to say happy birthday and miss you and the fam. Say hi to the fam.
Oh, you got the beach.
See you,
got the
Jeff.
Farmers market. It's awesome.
I tried.
You come to Orlando.
I was going to put him on speaker and make him really feel comfortable.
Oh, I love them. Good stuff. There's, you can do something all the time. It's great.
There's always some fun stuff going on. I can't understand anyone. Maybe if you're 100 and you can't do anything anymore, then you could go.
Happy birthday,
She
Jeffrey.
just fell in love with St. Pete.
St. Pete's nice.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Are you
Yeah.
looking to join a leader in the trucking industry? DP Trucking.
We're on a station that serves St. Pete called 1490 AM. It's a very small station, very nice station, family owned. Then we're on a station in Gainesville, 449, which is a top station they just started. They started at the end of last year, so it's slowly.
Nice. And you guys been doing this how long?
We've been doing this show Connection since September.
Okay.
Before that, we did a variation of it called Living Sexy, which was a precursor.
Okay.
Which is a show about
Yeah, well,
very similar type of stuff, but now we move more into relationship topics.
that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Stick it, stuff.
People like relationship talk. It's fun. It's a little different from the usual pounding of the political messages all the time by everyone. So I think people just need a break. We created this as an island of joy. That's the whole kind of idea, right? You know? Kind of like when people used to watch Carson at night. You know, they wanted a break from their day, laugh a little bit, and then go to bed. So we're like, laugh a little bit, and then go to bed. That's awesome kind of thing. So,
Yeah, I'm teaching stand-up over at SAC on Mondays and Tuesdays.
SAC is cool.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that everyone starts trying to do political humor. I'm like, everyone is tired of political humor.
Do something else. Kinnison did relationship humor. He really didn't do political humor.
Yeah.
He did relationship stuff. You know, fill your own thing. It's very hard to do political humor well. There really aren't too many guys who can do
Okay, we're
it.
coming back, guys.
Yeah.
800-586-5036. That's 800-586-5036.
That's pretty good.
Break's over. Let's go!
It's Connections.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get drunk while I listen to you.
He's been saying stuff like, "Get your hand out of my pants!" all day.
Now, who is this joker again? I think I've met those guys before. Not exactly intelligent.
This is Connections. Glad to have Ali Flores here in studio.
Oh yeah, another segment with the funny guy from Bonkers Comedy Productions. Thank you, Joe and Margaret. Appreciate you sending him our way. Also, Warren Dursa He's going to be opening up in June. New place downtown called Harry Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Harry Buffalo. Yeah, we like
Yeah.
those guys. We've done some stuff with them. We got to hit them up.
Yeah, they just came on board with the Bonkers deal, so that's going to be a lot of fun for them, and I'm excited because we're going to be running through some comics as well and sharing the whole experience. Lawrence Arpita is with us. I am Melissa Fox. That is Blackjack.
Hello.
And we are praying out the gay. No, we're not.
Yeah, I guess we're talking about the gay relationship
The gay.
concept. The gays.
Oh, it's an endless spectrum, you know.
Oh, an
sexuality.
endless spectrum.
Yeah, it is. It's open to interpretation. All regards your own romantic and sexual attraction.
It sounds confusing.
It is. Because everyone, at least in the United States, is open to expressing their sexuality. Straight, gay, asexual, something in between.
What does that mean? Something in between? It just sounds confusing.
It is confusing.
Can't somebody just pick something and
Don't
kind of
worry,
go with it?
Blackjack, it'll get better.
Really?
That's the percentage I was talking about. You know, I think most men, unless they've got the bisexual or gay tendencies, are more along the lines of, I would say, 95 to 100%
Straight.
straight.
Mm-hmm.
And where I think women vary more.
No, they're more fluid.
Right.
Ow.
There's much more of an array.
Sorry.
So it could be,
Sorry, you get me to get a bad joke.
90-10, 80-20,
You get this
70-30.
one.
I don't think a lot of them are 50-50, but I'm sure you do get just as much
Well,
as the
there's that whole
90-10s.
the lug thing, like lesbian until graduation in college. They shack up and hang. Then you've got the ethnic minorities where their husband's in jail, so the women will get together and run their families and everything else
Yeah.
until the old man gets back out of jail, and he's like supposed to be okay with it. And yeah, it's kind of crazy stuff. So you're right; it's a little more fluid for women.
It sounds like you're able to fill the role that you need to fill. Would you say that? So
I would think that would work. I mean, think about Amazon tribes, right? The women, and they just needed a man for procreation, and then they killed you.
sounds like the praying mantis.
Something like that.
Eats the head.
Rip your head off and eat it for lunch
Ah.
after I've had sex. Man, that's gotta be tiring.
What, eating somebody's head off, ripping it off, and eating
After
it?
having sex, yes. I mean, maybe.
Right, because you spent yourself. You spent your bug body, and now you have to rip a head off.
Problem with sexuality, my friends, though, is it's really nobody's business what you do with whom. As long as you're not doing it on my front lawn.
Well, as long as it's
Sorry.
consensual too.
I'm
Who's
sorry.
who's porn star Pete? You
Look,
know,
I tried.
Melissa told you about that kind of stuff.
She knows it's an addiction, and I'm trying to get it fixed.
You're a quirky guy. I know that porn star Pete.
You know what? You should think of sexuality when you go to ask somebody, hey, are you gay? Unless you're planning on taking that to the next level, you should consider it something like asking someone their middle name. It's really not your business to know that. And most of the time, people really don't want to share it with you.
Yeah, I mean, that
Because
seems
it's
like
it's funny, It's like, oh, it's Gladys,
personal
whatever.
thing.
No offense to anyone named Gladys out there, by the way. My point is just, it's like you have a weird name, like Marion or something. Why would you want to share that? Why is it anybody's business? Another problem, though, is when people who don't identify as heterosexual do come out to family, friends, or whatever, they're usually told, man, I need time to process it. What the hell? You grew up with these kids. They grew up with you. You watched them. You can tell damn well, what this one's...
I guess maybe they're in
Gonna be an
denial.
artist.
Maybe they're in denial. Who knows? They just.
My son, he's actually tested me on this. He's,
On what? On your sexual orientation?
No, he's tried to, because he's a manipulator. So he'll look at me and because he knows I don't, that I don't care. But he'll
you're
test
a
me.
homophobe. You know it. Admit
But
it.
he'll test me, so it'd be like,
Go rub up against him, see
what
what
would you do
happens.
if I'm gay?
Huh?
If I'm gay, and I said, what am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not my business what you're doing. I said, exactly, just don't do it on the lawn like I do at Melissa's house.
How old is your son?
That makes me so mad.
9.
9. My daughter's 10. She asked me the same question. What would you do if I was gay? And I was like, sweetheart, I would love you more. I wanted a boy.
Girl.
Let's play some baseball.
Right?
Get going.
Let's get a team going. Come on. Support yourself. I love that. That's good stuff. That's actually good. We have Ali Flores with us in the studio tonight. Bonker's comedian. He's going to be doing a a Netflix movie called Naked coming out at the end of the summer with Marlon Wayans. So what do you think? Do you think, did you always know you were a straight man, or have you ever gotten rubbed up against by a comic in, a nightclub with a guitar?
What, and then it felt good, you mean?
No, just either way, and you were like, whoa.
Like, I've always felt...
Wait, what were you again?
Whoa. I like that. I think I've had the whoa moment. When I got to college, because you're gay until graduation, I believe is what you said, something like that. I remember having somebody come up to me, and they were, very forward with me and saying, "Look, I'm attracted to you. I am homosexual. I'd like to take you out." And I wasn't like offended. I was actually, hey,
flattered.
I was very flattered. I was like, "Thank you." If I went that way, dude, we would be all up in it. I'd high five afterwards. That'd be great.
And a high five afterwards.
Yeah, because it's the gentlemanly thing to do. That's what you do.
Right, yeah, sure. After a good bending over session, you should high five afterwards just to make sure that work out the muscles.
Because otherwise it would be gay. This way it's still manly. It's like, hey, thank you.
Oh yeah, I got you. That kind of turns it back.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Let's go play some ball now.
Now, you see, for me, it's pretty simple. It's like, I knew at an extremely young age that I adored women.
Yeah.
I loved women. But, there becomes a point where I've actually, talked to myself and said, hey, if you had to spend the rest of your life in jail, knowing that you're not going to get out, what would you do anything? Yeah, I'd be getting handies and stuff.
Getting or giving?
So if that,
whatever, man.
Trying
Whatever.
to get, because that's the whole point.
That's porn star Pete's business, Al. You got to remember.
Oh, my bad.
I'm not real private though.
It's really,
everybody has a price,
look,
don't they?
Porn star Pete gets questions all the time. On the Facebook, you get messages all the time. Hey man, I'm interested in getting into porn, and you are very honest with them by telling them, look, unless you're gay for pay, you're really,
right.
Or you're packing, some serious meat.
Yeah, because it's a dime a dozen. Of course, a lot of guys want to do porn. They think, all the women I could do.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, well, that's not where the money is, So if you want to get paid, you gotta, if you're gay, that's fine. But if you're not, you still gotta do it.
Yep.
And then I usually, okay, thank you.
Then we hear a tweet, and they're gone.
We got lesbian stereotypes coming up. What are the most
saying?
popular lesbian stereotypes? Well, this is the story, man.
Oh.
There's a lot of stereotypes that might have to break through.
Yeah.
Also,
all I know is
that I've never heard. I never knew that lesbians were good golfers, but also the 25 shocking rumors that are actually true
about gays.
Anything.
I'm gonna pray out the gay while we connect with our.
Also we have a shrine. We'll hear the shrine.
Oh, I'll go to the shrine and pray out.
Go to the shrine.
Is now holding a record 55 million ounces of silver.
I'll be having a good time.
I got a blast.
Yeah,
These are great.
Thanks, when you have something else lined up for when
yeah,
the
definitely.
Netflix thing comes out,
you guys appreciate you hanging for us. Have a couple of
just appreciate it. You've got my info and whatnot.
Yeah,
great. Good time. Gold and silver win. Silver is trading below its production costs and is predicted to double.
Thank
you. We offer gold.
Hey guys, it was a lot of fun, right? Ali Flores. Hey, Ali Flores, that guy. It's okay to be a closet bi, Dana.
20 callers today to receive our free gold and silver buy.
It's okay if you think I'm cute.
Group is
It's all right.
integrated with a Better Business Bureau. So call now and see what investing in gold and silver can do for you. Call now. 800-296-1334. 800
Okay, lesbian stereotypes, hit me up.
800-296-1334. That's 800-296.
25 shocking rumors that are actually true.
Weeknights at 10 Eastern.
Thought that'd be a fun way to
The talk of Gainesville.
get off the subject at the end there. And shrine.
Should be a lot of fun, guys.
Wisconsin zone, Milwaukee zone, Milwaukee area.
Cheer up, my friend. The tax doctor is here. My diagnosis tells me that you're going to be just fine. The tax doctor.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you kids. We'll just set up the shoe.
Possible tax settlement.
Really, Doc?
Guaranteed. If the IRS claims you owe them $10,000 or more in business or personal back taxes, call a tax.
That's really cool. I really like
Yeah, I wanted to prove here that I have. Hi, Krista. Hey, Tommy.
That's fun. You should watch it.
Just want to prove that I'm actually this. I mean, this is water. It's not
I would
vodka.
say that for a last
There's no
minute,
drinking in the studio.
Yeah,
But
that was
the,
nice. What did you just call bonkers? And they,
Usually I drink
Yeah,
Mountain
yeah, no,
Dew.
they always tell me if I have
This stuff's a little rough. So harsh.
We have a lot
Water.
of comedians that live here.
Hey,
yeah,
Dana.
that makes it
Hi,
look really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go. Soft open.
That's Porn Star Pete, the man, the myth, the legendary master of the dark web. So that's the way I said that? I said it in my dark voice. This is a... Sit back and enjoy the ride, boys. Connections Hour 2. I am Blackjack, Porn Star Pete, Melissa Fox, you, of course, because you are part of this show. So,
It's our soft open.
we're going to be talking about, of course, what we talked about the last hour, which is,
Sex.
yeah, lust.
No, we're going to be talking about, well, there's a lot of things, but we're going to talk about some lesbian stuff.
Which is a great reason to keep listening. Don't you think so, Porn Star Pete?
Lesbian stereotypes. We're going to talk about some rumors that are actually true. Is this going to be about gay rumors or what?
No, it's just random rumors.
Good, no,
You asked me that. I told you.
Yeah, I was just asking again.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
I, like anybody else, was half listening. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Seriously, I was also a little miffed about an earlier topic part that we had, where we talked about gays not being born that way, and I have such a problem with that. I'm sorry if this lesbian researcher thinks that she chose to be gay from whatever her background. It don't work that way.
I don't think it works that way.
It just doesn't.
From people that I know and from the science and from the psychological studies, it's just, you
Well,
know.
why would you, just...
Why would you
think of it
choose that
clearly?
lifetime?
Yeah, why would I go to a school where I would probably have gotten beaten up a lot and treated horribly?
And
'cause
swish around?
in my school, I would have. And, and decided that I still wanted to be this way. There's nothing that, there's no benefit for me to want to be that way,
Well, it's funny,
It's-
yeah.
it's
It's funny because that's what my friend said years ago. He's gay, and he said, if I would have been, it would have been a lot easier being on that team than the other team.
Certainly.
So.
I'd have made a hell of a lot more money if I'd married a male. I'd have been better off. But that's another story, I'm sure.
No, you're better off right now because it's time for connections.
It's already connections. What's he talking about?
Well, it's time for more connections.
Oh, we're praying out the damn guy. What is it? Are you sending messages? Are you texting people on Facebook?
I guess we got to hit our Facebook friends out. I've been doing a little bit of it.
Free help may be
Tommy Hawk's addicted to Mountain
Thank you,
Dew.
Brad.
now at the
Me too,
Detox
Tommy.
Treatment Helpline.
This is
They'll
really
help
hard
you
to drink
get
right now.
sober
I'm suffering
and give
through
you
it.
a total rehab in a beautiful
I got
five-star
it's
treatment
getting cold in
facility.
there.
It's like a vacation, but
Dana has mosquito bites all over her legs and they hurt so bad. I'm a master of calamine lotion usage, but in a medicinal way. So Dan, if you're a little far.
Now, before someone dies.
But I've never been to Utah. I know once I flew into Salt Lake City Airport.
Well, I never been to
But that was the airport.
800-360.
I think I've been all around Utah, but I don't think I've ever been to Utah. I don't know why we avoided it. It was nothing personal.
Hi Tanya. I've been in the airspace and in the airport, so I've felt the Utah vibe.
Nope, never been there. Never been there. They tell me it's nice. I see it though every once in a while on what is it? Breaking Mormon or whatever it is.
Breaking Mormon.
Yeah, that's all we know about you, Utah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. I do a lot of lot of Indians that are on meth and run casinos.
Are you talking about? You're talking about the Indians.
Now that we're done talking about Utah stereotypes.
Just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Here we go.
That's right. Here we are. Let's do it. Hands.
All right, fine. Touch. Everybody touch each other. Touch yourself.
From the Connections
Feel better.
It's Connections. Connections is relationship radio.
Let me tell you about the first time I kissed a girl.
Connections is relationship radio.
Okay, actually, she kissed me. I was 16 years old. She was 25 or 26, and she said, "You know, I just want to kiss you." And I was like, "Okay," because I'd never kissed a girl before. But I gotta tell you, it was hot.
You liked it.
I did. I liked the taste of her cherry chapstick.
You know, Fox, I could just see you just having that magical moment, and then like the chorus rose, "Ah," and that was it. You were done with the men's, which is probably you're better off.
Probably so.
Yeah, we're pains in the asses. We
Welcome
really
to hour
are.
number 2 of Connections. I'm Melissa Fox. That guy talking right there is Blackjack. And we always have porn star Pete hanging out because he is the man.
You don't.
I'm doing good. So I understand that you guys are going to tell me about some lesbian stereotypes. I would be so interested to hear them, being that I try not to be a walking stereotype.
Well, lesbians hate men.
Okay, that's not true. I just don't
They
want
hate
to
us all.
screw. I just don't want to screw them.
I thought those were feminists. They hate the men. I thought.
No.
Well, don't they go together? Aren't they the same?
Sometimes.
No, they're not the same.
Sometimes.
They're not all tree hugging, granola eating, work boot wearing.
Well,
What's some of them on?
I can actually vouch for this because you like me and I'm a man.
Lesbian stereotypes, we all use them. I use them. It's fun. Lesbians use them, as I said. Simply, it makes it easier, you know, to think about a lot of things, including lesbianism. But there's also a lot of misunderstandings about your little lesbian.
It's hard to
girl.
lump everybody, obviously, into.
Well, yeah.
into
So
one
first, let's talk a little bit about what lesbian stereotypes actually are. Okay, it's a preformed idea about lesbians and how we live our lives that is generally accepted as truth, but isn't always true. And as a lesbian, I use stereotypes all the time to try and figure out how to fit into my little lesbian nation. You know, there's the late to life lesbian. That's the one that moved from, you know, having kids and a husband, and all of a sudden, woo, now they're gay. That's kind of weird.
Like a midlife crisis.
And of course, back in 1997, Ellen DeGeneres came out with the whole "Yes, I am," like we didn't know. Really?
It kind of helped, though, I guess, the whole scene, the gay acceptance.
It pushed lesbian stereotypes to the forefront in a whole new way.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Ellen's out to make things like our cool factor a little better, but not all lesbians are celebrities, okay? We're not all going to be starring on the L Word or Orange is the New Black.
I think so. I think we'll have a starring Melissa
We'd like
Fox.
to be
guest
invited.
star.
I could be invited.
A guest star, Melissa
Maybe
Fox.
me. Okay, but I don't know about every lesbian out there. It's like when they used to get the panels on Oprah Winfrey or Phil Donahue or any of those.
Phil Donahue, that's a name I haven't heard of in a while.
They would have the
Holy
lesbians, you know, there'd be 5 or 6 of them represented, and they all be like these lumberjacks from, you know,
very butch, as they say,
somewhere up in Vermont or New Mexico that were living off the land and loving it. You know. But it's not all like that. There's a lot of people you wouldn't even know. So let's talk about some more lesbian stereotypes. Like men molested us as children, that made us gay. No, that doesn't happen.
That didn't happen?
No. And, don't even say it, no. In every lesbian couple, there is not one of us that has to be the man.
Dang it! I was just about to ask you.
Well, so you can have isn't there more of a dominant submissive like you have in hetero couples though? Usually
no, it's a give and take mostly.
Just
unless
a
you're
give
in a
and
bad
take.
situation.
Right.
Yeah.
I see your point because I do understand this. There is this. It's not a male female. It's where you fit in like the alpha. You know. Are you an alpha male? Are you an alpha? Sometimes you're a little bit of both. You know.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
That works out
That's
in any
true.
relationship.
It's a give and take.
That's the energy flow. The
You
energy.
know what I heard at a bar the other night? We were out there at the whole Rocco's Tacos too, and they
Sure.
I'm single.
Boy, that was good. That was a good time.
That was a good time. But some guy was had a few too many patrons, I think, and he said to me, "What do you mean you're a lesbian?" And I said, "Well, because I was wearing this thing, sticker." That had a penis on it, and then it had the big red circle with the slice in it.
Yeah, you were wearing that.
Yes, yes.
And then you were putting it on the back
Don't
of
be a D.
Yeah.
Mrs. Blackjack's dress. That was
It's
fun.
not that I don't like dicks. I don't like dicks. Don't be a dick. You know, that's all that meant. And I don't like mushrooms. So
What about the fact that lesbians just haven't found the
That's
right
what
guy?
I'm saying. That's what the guy said to me at the bar.
He
sees
said
my
that to
sticker
you.
and he goes, "You just haven't found the right guy yet, sweetie." And I'm like,
Did he really say that? Did he use that line?
Yes.
Wow.
Keep it in mind, most of us love men, and especially our dad's brothers, straight male friends, and gay brothers as well.
Well, we love you too.
We're not man haters. We're really not. So what about the lesbian sex stereotypes? Come on, you got time.
Every lesbian uses strap-ons or dildos to take place of men.
Do you want me to ruin a fantasy? I don't know. Is that a fantasy? Is that a good porn thing?
We had a fantasy about you, of course, strapping that bad boy on.
No, we don't use toys.
Not every.
But some lesbians do, right?
But then, just as the same as the one myth comes along, then the other side of that is that no lesbian uses a strap-on.
No, why
Which
would
is-
they?
which is-
Because
which
that's-
is,
that's what they're eliminating, right?
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah, but some people like
Still
the
like the
feeling.
penetration.
I think the
Sure.
well,
Yeah, yes. You can say that. It's all right. Now, some people think, again, another stereotype is that it's not real, that there is no penis. It's not real sex. I don't know about that.
I don't know. That was that whole Bill Clinton thing. The guy that's writing a book now.
Right, right. And then the whole...
Coitus is coitus, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I think coitus is coitus.
Yeah.
If I get there to the...
Just like vanilla is vanilla.
How about this one? This is another myth that is totally off the mark. Lesbians want to have a threesome with your bi girlfriend or boyfriend because we'll have sex as long as there's a woman around.
Damn it, I was really shooting for this one.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen, my friend. Nice try.
What is the lesbian bed death that happens to all lesbian couples? What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's look in further into that. Let's see.
Lesbian bed death.
Lesbian bed
What have you ever heard of this, Porn Star Pete?
No, I'm perplexed at the moment.
I'm looking. Oh
Let's
wait,
see what this is
bed
here.
death is real, but many think it is just more interesting to talk about it from a lesbian perspective.
It's
There's a lot of
it's
heterosexual couples that also have, have stopped having sex or whatever happens.
So this is a term coined in a book. Yeah, lesbian couples in committed relationships have less sex than any other type of couple, and they generally experience less sexual intimacy the longer the relationship lasts. But this has been criticized by the lesbian community and some psychologists as popular myth.
How about another one? Pretty women cannot possibly be a lesbian. All lesbians dress like men.
But that's not. But you're a pretty woman, and so is your
Lesbians
partner.
don't wear lingerie.
Do you guys wear lingerie?
Sometimes.
Nice.
Lesbians hate makeup, shaving, bras, and dresses. Okay, not all. I don't mind shaving sometimes. I don't mind makeup sometimes. I'll wear bras. I do not want to wear a dress anymore because I got chicken legs. That's the only reason, and I don't like camping, and I don't drive a Subaru out.
Wait. What are chicken legs? I don't even know what that is.
Chicken legs?
Like they're thin or
little stick legs. 844 talk up if you want to check in. What is it again?
8444 talk up.
I think you need to wear heels. Wear some
I
wear
can't
some
wear
3-inch
heels.
heels.
Cannot wear heels.
No, that might
can wear heels.
That might make your legs unchicken-like. Is what I'm saying. We have a lot more coming your way, including hit us up, and we have 25 shocking rumors that are true.
Wow.
On Connections 844 talk up.
You're listening
So the hit us up, we got a caller. We got.
Huh?
We got a caller? We got
Yes,
a
it'll come. Just
caller? I'm going to keep mine on.
Service audio and video recording headings. We offer voiceover, English to Spanish dubbing, transcriptions,
Now we'll go next.
Does your business need new clients?
My eye is focused
And let them help you open
on the button.
Offering services and products bilingually adds instant customers.
Yes, I'm sorry you couldn't join us on Friday, but I figured you had.
Hi, guys.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So it's cool.
I've been lacking on my son a little bit, so
Yeah.
it's much needed time.
That's nice. That's nice.
My man's ED is
But we had fun. It was a fun atmosphere. We do a nice job with it. And Fox said, hey, that was always one of the 2 days of the year I took to really take a day off and get happy. I said, well, why don't we just bring it back? It'll put you in the mood, you know, that you're back.
It takes a couple of
Get back in your swing and all that. So I thought it worked out well. You know, it was a really nice time. Everyone was happy. It was a good vibe. They had a concert out front. They really do it up big. I mean,
He's talking about the black and white weekend.
Black and white weekend, yeah. Well, that's going to be another party.
When is that going on?
That's Friday.
Friday. That goes on Friday.
All right, I got it. Hold on. Somebody I just answered. Hi, this is Connections.
Hi, this is April.
April?
April.
Oh my God.
My name is April.
All right, April. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the wood.
Oh my God. Just say you're calling from a real place.
Okay.
All right. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my girl in the mood, but she's bored with our same routine.
We're just doing it. We're kind of having fun with a bit, but we don't know what the question's going to be. So 28 people are watching. I like it. This is Connections Relationship Radio. I'm Blackjack. That's Melissa Fox.
Hi,
who's coming through.
Kind of gone the other way. Hi, everybody.
I don't know. I wanted to be on this side. I'm never on this side.
You have to switch sides with me. Oh, I tried to spin him.
What, did you?
Yeah, I tried.
Customer Appreciation Weekend.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't know what you were doing.
The Bikers Against Human Trafficking
April,
Charity.
man, call.
Enjoy the best in life.
All right, we got April.
The world famous Trans Ams on Saturday and the Highway Stars on Sunday. Check out the all-new 2017 Harley Road King. Test ride the all-new Harley.
The Road King. It's a beautiful motorcycle. If you have not checked out a Road King or ridden it, you have not lived. Go to Seminole Harley Davidson in Sanford, Florida. We love them. Tell them Connection sent you. It helps us. Plus, you'll get to ride a wonderful bike. The staff at Seminole Harley is fantastic. Also want to welcome our newest sponsor, and his name is Duke Flood. FloodgateRE.com. Floodgate Realty. Floodgate Real Estate. We got the link up on tonight's show. But tomorrow night is Joseph Boyd, right? It's Tuesday? Or no, that was last Tuesday, right?
Jackie.
Oh, it's our own Jackie, IV. Invincible Victoria tomorrow night. This is exciting. Melinda, happy birthday, Melinda. I know you had one recently. Marla E. Marla E is the hottest artist in Orlando. Hot. That's the sound when you shake Marla's hand. Because she's hot.
Are you behind on your taxes? The IRS is the largest and most aggressive
Hit us up. You got a call coming
Hey,
up.
Joe.
Should be interesting.
File criminal charges. Tax mediation services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Our team of tax
Later on, we have Blackjack's Sexy Artist of the Week, Shrine.
I think it's amazing how the blackjack has grown into a mini phenomenon here, at least in the studio.
Yeah. Well, on Facebook Live too, they hashtag it.
Wow, do they hashtag it now?
Oh, yeah.
There's probably
That's
about
pretty
10 of
good.
them at home doing it.
Could never doing the blackjack? This makes me feel good.
We do it on Fridays. Me and my wife are.
Do you? I can see it. I'm going to picture you now every Friday doing the blackjack. Thank you, guys. That's funny. You know, we're having more fun than a human being deserves to have, and we're enjoying it. This is Connections. We're talking about sexuality tonight, mainly same-sex relationships.
Yeah.
We're also taking your calls at 844-4TALK-UP. Hi, this is Connections. Who's this?
It was April.
Hi, this is April. Hello, Connections crew.
You sound very happy, April.
She's gay.
April, are you gay, April?
Yes, I am.
And tell me, we were talking earlier that sexuality is really none of anybody's business. Do you agree with that?
I think it has to become people's business at some point, especially if you're in any type of relationship, not just intimate. But I really feel I agree with you in your conversation earlier that sexuality is certainly not chosen. I think that sexuality is revealed to people as they become of age and figure out what they like and what they're attracted to.
You think it's a combination of nature and nurture? I think that it's probably more nature, but then a little bit of nurture playing in there. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think it's all nature.
All nature. You can't fight the feeling.
Can't fight that feeling.
Now, I'll pose a question to the panel.
Yes.
I had a very interesting conversation with a friend of mine at lunch the other day where we supposed that if the world were opposite, completely opposite, if 1 out of 10 were straight and the rest of the world were gay, would there be any difference in the world? And if so, in what way?
It would be a lot gayer.
Less populated.
Prettier.
Yeah, I mean, so that stereotype is true that gay people can design better and like
Fancy a place up.
Fancy a place up, yeah.
Heck yeah.
That one's true.
I think you'd be better dressed.
That's funny. That's great. So if the roles were reversed, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of scary. You're right. Once our pizza, there'd probably be less people.
Well, there wouldn't be a lot of procreating going on, I guess, right? As much.
I don't know. That's a tough question, April.
I don't know. I think there'd be just as much procreating. It'd just be the raising would be a little bit different. Probably less divorce or not. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I wonder if they're doing studies now because now gay marriage is legal in America. Are they doing studies to see the percentage of divorces? I wonder if that's come out yet. Oh, we have another caller. Oops.
Okay. Hey, April, thank you so much for checking in. We got another call. We're going to go ahead and take that. Take care. There you go. Give it a shot.
Hi, this is Connection. Hello, this is Connections. Hi, who's this?
Here. I'll go by John Doe.
Okay, John Doe. We're talking about same-sex relationships on tonight's Connections Relationship Radio.
Your thoughts?
Well, I was going to say, I'm gay. I have a twin who's not gay, so to me, you're born that way because we grew up in the same situation. You're not gay, he's straight. So, obviously, I was born this way. He was born straight. So, to me, there is no question. It's not a choice.
Well, John Doe, did you ever try to bring your twin brother over to the other side?
No. And he's very much a womanizer. Growing up, I had, he tried to hand me his ex-girlfriend. Like, I'm not interested. Maybe their brother, but not their ex-girlfriend.
and John, how old were you when you knew that you definitely liked guys?
I remember being young, about 5 or 6, being attracted to guys.
Yeah.
I've never been attracted to females. I appreciate females for their beauty, but sexually attracted to them right there.
Now, what do you think about drag queens?
I think for entertainment purposes, I agree because my mom, growing up, twice she dressed me up as a female. I think she wanted another daughter, and I looked so much like a female. I couldn't even tell it was a guy dressed up as a girl.
Wow.
I think I don't understand guys that, of course, if you're a guy and you want to be a girl, to me, I just don't understand. If I'm gay, I'm attracted to guys. I'm not attracted to a guy that looks like a girl.
Okay, so if you were dressed up as a female, you would still want to be with a guy. but you don't get the whole dressing up as a female and wanting to be a female.
See, I understand that perfectly.
Okay.
Because I would, if I could take a pill and turn into, let's say, Naomi Campbell, I've just thrown out a name. I would definitely use my my utilities to the best advantage, if you know what I mean. I would love to be a lesbian.
Oh.
So you would be a lesbian, Naomi Campbell style. So you would come like everyone would see you, and they would see Naomi
John,
Campbell.
I don't know where they went.
I like this.
This is still great. I just found out Porter Pete's alter black ego is
It's Naomi Campbell, right?
So your mom dressed you up. You think she wanted a girl. You know that there's going to be some talk out there now from the listeners going to say that she made you feel like you should be a girl.
No, but see this, he brought something up earlier about being twins, and that his twin was straight, and there actually have been studies done on twins, where one is gay, one is straight, and they're noticing that there is a chromosomal difference. It's science.
It's science. Do you think it's science then, Hunter?
Which would mean they are technically born that way. They again, how can you decide? At even like he said, at 5 years old, he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking about girls.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't either one of our children.
Well, really appreciate the call, John.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, where are you listening, John? Thank you. Are you listening?
Yeah, where are you listening? Real radio. All right.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir. Appreciate that very
Nice.
much. 844-4TALK-UP. His line is open. Orlando checking in. I don't know where the hell. April said she was calling from the woods or something.
Yeah, I think that was the Woodlands. It's a subdivision.
I was thinking she was the giraffe at first. I'm like, oh no, April's calling from
Yeah, the giraffe. Yes, my son Oliver and I would like to.
You mean like Au Naturel you're talking about?
No, the giraffe.
Oh, April the giraffe.
April only watched for like 3 months before she
Boy,
got
that thing,
adopted.
that was the longest. I just had to turn away eventually.
Well, because the legs were hanging out.
And they just kept the legs just kept.
Hour or two.
The legs just kept dangling there.
Like some of them in there yanked that poor little thing out for its stuff. Well,
we was thinking the same thing.
I'm still having trouble with some of these lesbian stereotypes too. Like that the L word is an actual real world depiction of lesbian life. No.
I need to watch that.
I need to watch that too. I haven't had a chance to.
We also don't try to recruit straight women. Usually they try to recruit us, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
25 shocking rumors that are actually true is coming next. This should be pretty interesting. Oh, we have a couple callers.
Uh-oh, we have only a few.
All right, we can take it. Hey, this is Connections. Who's this? Hey, man, what did you want to mention? We got less than 30 seconds.
What's that, man?
No, I was just saying that I'm heterosexual, but all the gay and lesbians that I knew, they always said that they were born that way.
Oh, nice.
They were kids.
All right, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate the input.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
right, well, we got more coming up. This is Connections.
You-haul. We're getting calls now.
Nice. That was sweet. We're getting some freaking calls.
Yeah, I'll take
I like it. Nice work.
Yep.
Do you know someone?
Boy, I like that. People like that. They like that topic. They give some.
Thanks, guys.
Chime in on it. Yeah, people out there like it too.
Should have did the topic when guys become a lesbian.
Of course.
Free help may be available. Call a recovering addiction specialist now.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Helpline. They'll help you get clean and sober and give you a total rehab in a beautiful 5-star treatment facility. It's like a vacation, but a clean vacation. If you have private health insurance, quitting drugs.
All right, doing a little roll call, seeing who's here. We're on break.
Sorry,
we got 25. This is gonna be interesting. You're gonna like this. It's 25 of the things you thought were rumors that were actually true. That could be very interesting. And hi, Kev. And we also have a Sexy Artist of the Week, Blackjack Sexy Artist of the Week. Hey, Chad.
Coming up.
And it's Shrine. You guys are going to like these guys. We'll be playing them all week. They're good. They're going to be calling us on Thursday, so we're going to have a chance to talk to them and see what's up. Hi, Jennifer.
pills deliver the
Hi, Missy.
exact same results for less than
Hey guys, we love you. Please share us with your friends.
John Doe.
This is a real love fest happening out here. Do you see all that? All those.
We'll wrap things up tonight with the news thing. That should be fucked up.
The news thing.
Yeah.
That's how we like to end
That's
things.
how we like to end it. All
Bang.
fucked up.
now and save a ton
All right.
of money. Call now and get your 44
Checking
pills
out
and
the
save over $700
commercials because they're
and
important.
qualify
That's
for
what
free shipping. Stop
pays our
overpaying
bills.
and call right now.
Hey Jay.
814-5031.
Hey Tommy. That's funny. That is funny.
You guys are great. We really appreciate you.
5031.
All right, so
Nobody's doing this kind of show, so if you like it, please tell your friends.
yes, we're crossbreeding Facebook Live with radio. Why?
Yeah.
Because we're
Next week we're going to
pioneers.
talk about abortion. Fucking hear that? Huh? Next week it's abortions.
No, we're not talking about abortion.
Oh, let me cross it off the.
Thank you. Thank you for Star B. Glad we can clarify.
For the ultimate in IRA security.
I want bananas. There we go.
To receive our free gold and silver buying guide.
You know, Allison's really having fun with the new pictures. She was starving. She was pulling pictures from 10 and 12 years ago. Now she's got these nice pictures and stuff. So.
Yeah, she'd be begging me.
Ah. That was fun. Thank you.
Money Bush.
Hey, Jennifer.
296-1334.
Money Bush.
Wow.
Money Bush.
Hashtag Money Bush.
36 current viewers. Nice. 35. Nice. Thank you guys.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. Okay, here we go.
But these are great. You're going to love these. It's 25 shocking rumors that are actually true. I want to kick this off. First of all, we have number 25. The government was spying on John Lennon. It actually was true.
That is true.
Yeah, they had FBI files that were.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they actually were.
I know he was a little paranoid.
They were trying to get him kicked out.
Yeah, they
so,
wanted him out. It's that whole Jesus thing, bigger than Jesus. Seriously.
And the marijuana bust in England, but and then they thought he was going to start some countercultural stuff. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West actually named their daughter North. That is true.
We know.
South Korea was ruled by a cult leader at one point. Bet you didn't know that.
What was that?
By a cult leader.
South Korea, not North Korea. And we all know that one's run by a cult leader.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this is
well,
South Korea.
I think I knew that.
South Koreans are no longer surprised by political drama. They have corruption, dictators, strange rituals. South Korea leaders have been a constant procession of failures and disappointment. But President Park Geun-hye, his downfall was especially intense. She was the puppet of a shady Rasputin-type cult leader's daughter.
Wow.
Wow, she looks so timid and frail.
This one's also
That's
true.
what Jack chick.
You guys remember Ataris? That was our first video game for a lot of people.
first.
They actually buried unsold video games in the desert
Well, that's
over the years.
That's nice. Yeah, they found that out. The flops, like unsold ET video games, which, by the way, was one of the biggest flops in the history of gaming. So if you're
Well,
ever
what
asked
was
that-
the ET game?
ET, yeah.
You know, my mom loved that darn game. She said,
ET?
"Let's." Yeah, we played that on the Atari about ET going home and all that. She loved the hell out of that thing.
Wow, because what I experienced with this, because I was very good at the Atari. Controlled that.
Mega Burger.
Yes. It was, that was my era. I played this game and you'd get stuck.
The ET
and that was
game.
it.
And you were done. You couldn't
Yeah.
play anymore.
There was no way to fix it. And I couldn't figure out how to not get, it
Stuck.
just always happened.
Yeah, you get to a certain level and it was over with. Well, back in 2014, the government of New Mexico went out into the desert and said, we're going to find out the truth. And sure enough, they dug up all these video games.
There was a rumor about Caitlyn Jenner being transgender. Of course, we know that's true. Second time that just entered the show lexicon tonight. Caitlyn Jenner.
Really?
Strom Thurmond had a biracial daughter outside of his marriage. He was, of course, a very anti-civil rights for
Well, they always
African
are. It's
Americans
like the
kind of guy.
homophobes. The most homophobic guys are usually getting a Hummer from somebody. You know what I mean? So for somebody who was a politician and hardcore believer in segregation or even separation, on blacks and whites. It's kind of funny. He had a mixed breed, right?
This one is a bit surprising. John Edwards and Newt Gingrich, we all know that they had affairs while their wives had cancer. At least a lot of us know that. But I didn't know that you knew that Dr. Seuss also did that. That kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, that's...
Dr. Seuss?
These are guys...
Must have been, maybe he was under a lot of pressure.
Well, no. All three of these guys spoke real strongly about family values, too. And cheating on your wife before she dies...
This is not good.
Seems to be the only thing the government can both sides can believe in.
Yeah, but Dr. Seuss? The Manhattan Project. Nobody knew that we were building an atom bomb.
Tinfoil hats.
That the government was spying on us, which actually turned out to be true. Abuse by the Roman Catholic Church. We all heard about that in the last 10 or 15 years.
Wait, go back to the Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
Do you know that we actually pardoned scientists who were Nazis, brought them over here, and recruited them for this bomb, and then moved them over to the space program?
Yeah. That's right, like Werner von Braun, that guy.
Exactly. If you look back at our space program, the nucleus is almost all German scientists. So anyway, but the rumor about the government spying on us, that's always been true. Sure. WikiLeaks, thank you for clearing that up.
Yes, I'm a big fan of WikiLeaks. I know a lot of people have a problem with it.
I don't know why you would have a problem with information. I mean, it's just information.
What about the abuse in the Roman Catholic Church? So many people say, oh no, but it just blew up in Massachusetts. I mean, there's been a couple of documentaries on HBO and whatnot, but everybody kind of suspected it, you know, that there was molestation going on, but the real story about the abuse is still actively covered up by the church. It's a shame. And we've got another one coming up that's pretty bad. You got it?
Bernie Madoff, we got that one.
Yeah.
That his securities company was a Ponzi scheme.
Well, yeah. Harry Markopoulos, there we go. Worked for an investing firm in Boston.
I think you had it right the second time.
Yeah. His boss told him to figure out how Madoff's hedge fund was getting so rich. Basically, his boss wanted to copy off Madoff's strategy.
Which is rob people.
Right.
That's the strategy.
But he didn't know that at the time, and in no time, Harry has mathematical proof Madoff's running a financial scheme, a Ponzi scheme, named after a guy named Ponzi. He reports this to the SEC, but the SEC said, nah, that's not going on here.
That's it. He probably paid the SEC guys off.
10 years before Madoff's scheme was figured out and shut down by the government. And in spite of intentionally ruining thousands of lives, Bernie and other white-collar criminals got maybe a slap on the wrist.
No, well, he's still in there, though.
In contrast, though, the average person on death row is poor and uneducated. You say, when you rob a bank, you get the death penalty, but when the bank robs you, they get a bonus.
I bet it was, this is actually true, that the colonies would actually rebel against the British government.
Of course they did.
Well, this interests me as an American historian. I like this story because most people, were seen now in history books as heroes and patriots. But what was really going on is we were rebels. The American, revolution.
Yeah.
They were the rebels in the cities. The people in the countryside were just perfectly happy being ruled by Britain.
And if this war would have turned out differently, history would have written things a lot more differently, and we wouldn't have been looked at as so patriotic.
We might be like Canada, just larger.
How about this one? Sony made up fake reviews. It's true, they did. David Manning was the made-up name for a marketing executive at Sony, and he always posted these positive reviews about every product they released, and apparently, lying was a lot easier before the internet.
Yeah, they just had a guy named David Manning. Boris Johnson, that was the guy who led that Brexit thing in England.
Yeah.
Only supported Brexit because it would boost his political career, which is actually true. Yeah,
really?
He's a strange guy. The U.S. and U.K. overthrew the democratically elected leader of Iran and installed a dictator.
No, that's true. That's why people hate the West, really. It's because of stuff like that. The 1953 Iranian coup did that idea.
Where we put the Shah back in power.
Yeah, imagine if Russia came in to the United States, kicked the president out, installed a dictator that was more favorable to Russia. Why would you do that? Because they want oil. That's exactly why we did what we did in Iran. Okay,
Everyone joked that Donald Trump was a candidate to be president.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Everybody had fun with that.
Yeah.
Here's another one that cops frame people.
It happens? Really?
No way, cops. They're the true heroes of
Look,
this world.
the internet has
No,
made
no,
it
but
very difficult to lie.
I will say that, again, I will take the policeman's side on this. The majority of cops are fine.
Of course they are,
Just
but
these occasionally.
it turns out that police officers have been framing and targeting people. Matter of fact, Flores, our comedian bunker, who was in here just a little bit ago, said that is going on in Texas all the time. This profiling, this targeting people. And then social media has actually shown us how police are using excessive force against black males more than any other community. And as we already mentioned, it's real easy to push this behavior under the rug. Well, that was until the creation of the internet, and now, everyone's got a camera on their phone.
Yeah, pulling over white guys with long hair and sleepy eyes.
No.
That ain't right.
The weapons of mass destruction lie in Iraq, that there were weapons that, of course, was proven out. Azaria Chamberlain, that girl, was actually eaten by a dingo. Remember that?
A dingo
rumor
ate
about
my baby!
the dingo?
It's
It's a 2-year-old. Was taken from the tent at the Outback.
A dingo
Boy, a dingo.
ate my baby until they finally, 3 years, this lady, the mother, Lindy Chamberlain, was actually convicted of murder, spent 3 years in jail, and then they found Azaria, the missing 2-year-old, clothes, bits and pieces of it near a dingo lair. So finally, 32 years after this girl's death, the parents' version of the story was finally confirmed.
She spent 3 years in jail.
Mm-hmm. And
They thought it could not be true about a dingo taking a kid.
And the Australian public treated them as murderers. They were treated horribly. It's a really good movie if you get a chance. Cry, what is it called? Cry in the Wild. Oh.
I never know the story of this. I've heard the statement a million times.
A dingo stole my baby?
Yeah,
A dingo
but I
stole
never knew
my
the word
baby.
originated.
Here's another one. The military-industrial complex is real. Actually, when Eisenhower was going to, when he was first writing his draft, when he first wrote his draft for his final address, he actually put the military-industrial congressional complex. But he had so many friends in Congress, they said, "Hey, can you take that congressional part out?
Yeah, can you
move that out of there?" But
well, a bunch of leaks and freedom of information requests came from government agencies, and apparently they were right all along about the military-industrial complex. By the way, it should not be much of a surprise, considering how much the U.S. spends on guns. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous how much money we spend on defense.
the housing market imploding, that was a rumor.
Oh no, that was true.
But it turned out to be true.
Nobody wanted to listen. They kept saying, "Oh no, they're never going to stop skyrocketing."
No, they only go up.
Yeah, we're going to keep betting on that. Good luck with that.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah. Right.
Dopey.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He's a big dope.
Yeah.
Oh.
That most baseball players took steroids. Most. That's the word.
Nobody took Jose Canseco seriously about that. He said it, man. He kept saying, he said, 80% of players are taking performance enhancers, and no one really believed him, and then Congress took notice, and well, obviously we know how that worked out.
You notice that we don't have those home run hitting contests anymore. It's all gone.
Yeah.
And these guys were like huge too. They were getting bigger and bigger and
I
bigger.
noticed he was getting blacklisted.
Yeah.
With his peers because of his statements.
Yeah, well, he
That
was just
explains
pissed off because he's like doing it without all this enhancement. He's actually making, and then you got some guy who's not really all that good, but he starts taking these enhancing, drugs, and he's hitting him out of the park all of a sudden. It's just not, it's not fair.
Number 2 of the 25 shocking rumors that turned out to be true: cigarettes cause cancer.
No. I just remember going to my baby doc. And baby doc would just be chain smoking the whole time. He was doing the exam. You look good.
And number 1, the 25 most shocking rumors in the United States. Oh wait, that's not the drum roll. That's the badum jump. I was going to do the drum roll. Roll. The U.S. government deliberately infected black men with syphilis.
Yes, they did. It's true. They took poor African Americans, told them they received free health care from the government. Of course.
Aren't they trying to do that now with everybody?
In the 1940s, they discovered penicillin could cure syphilis, but these guys weren't even given the drugs. Matter of fact, they weren't even told they had syphilis.
Oh, that's nice.
The study finally ended in 1972. There was a whistleblower named Peter Buxton, and he took care of business, but it's just ridiculous, right? I mean, let's just go ahead, we'll just infect these guys, see how that works.
See, and that takes me back to where because I still hear it today where people are saying, that didn't happen in our lifetimes. My dad was, in 1940, 11 years old when they were actually deliberately infecting black men with syphilis.
Not that long ago, really.
No. Of course there ain't.
Well, we're going from syphilis to the Weekly Artist. We're taking it back, and then, of course, we might go back to another VD with the news thing. You never know.
Well, I did hear some guy died from ingesting a whole bunch of cheese in Ireland. Thanks to our Facebook Live feed at Connection Show. You guys are rocking it tonight. Still wondering, though, is gay, if you're gay, is it because it's genetic or because you want to be gay? What kind of horse crap is that?
844-4-TALK-UP. We really got a nice amount of
What the fuck are you trying to say?
trying to say resonation.
Stages of life.net.
I think we'll get some good fall off from this.
Reducing the degradation of testosterone to estradiol and DHT.
No, not
testosterone levels go up.
Stop going nuts if you know I can't eat them and they throw on the ground. Where the hell did they go? I saw a dog. Hey! There, dog. Stewart is nuts at me! Hit me in the head with his nuts! And your nuts off my head, fucker!
You better get your nuts off my head. You need to find it. But you've never done
you take your nuts
Sweet Seat Sexy has a brand new way of speed dating.
Good show tonight, guys.
At a real nice restaurant near you. We create a fun, open, pressure-free, sexy atmosphere where you can be yourself.
We need to pump this video. Only 72 views. Come on here. Let's get this thing going here.
Oh, you mean their video? I dropped it on this. Well, you can...
This is the one with PSP, man.
Yeah.
Solving your frustrations with your computer saves time and helps run your business.
We definitely need to.
Yeah, I had a couple people saying, this is kind of B-rated, and I'm like, I got a $30 camera. What do you want?
Right.
What do you want me to do?
We're gonna post the Artist of the Week's video on the Connections page right now.
826-0810 or visit us online at your computer.
Oh, good. Pete Trabucco, he's in touch with you about coming in the studio. The travel guy. Yeah, he's cool.
CDL truck driver? Are you looking to join a leader in the trucking industry? DB Trucking, with locations in Tampa and Fort Lauderdale, is looking for you. We're the friendly and safe gasoline transport company. To apply for a
That'll be a good
CDL truck driving.
Oh, I got some good news. Thanks, Norris, for tonight.
That's dbtrucking.com.
Hello, Joel, Dana, Tommy. Thanks for sticking around, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my girl in the mood, but she's bored with our same old
Okay, you guys.
Nice amount of people
Rah-rah.
sticking in. Hey, rah-rah.
You guys stick around because we're about to play Blackjack Sexy Artist of the Week and Shrine. You're gonna really like them.
Ooh la la.
They come from the Milwaukee area.
Yeah, they come from the which section of Milwaukee?
It's
The beer making section.
definitely close. You can smell it. It smells like yeast. It's not as pleasant as you'd think. Yes.
Oh, it smells
Shrine.
like yeast.
Yeah. So it's
Like
kind of
monostat, like a monostat yeast type of thing.
Well, I'm not quite sure what that smells like. But yeah, it's a very interesting song, and there's a real handsome guy in the video. If you ever get a chance to see it on,
Well, I'm going to post it right now, Pete.
They're posting it.
Right
So,
on the
a little
Connections page.
surprise on the video.
It's going on right in 3,
Great
2,
acting.
1.
There it is.
So we'll just put Monday Artist of the Week.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this Shrine. Chad Balo and John Piscopo.
Shrine.
I
Now it
think I
says
said
the
that.
decades, but that's still Shrine though.
Yeah, decades. The
Featuring
deflection.
So the
you know,
so the name
different
decades
members.
is a deflection from the real name Shrine, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it? So, here we go.
Alright, it's about that time. It's gonna be fun. I hope you enjoy it. The smell of Milwaukee. What does it smell like, beer?
The smell of
Smells like
Milwaukee.
yeast because of the beer, all the beer.
Which comes from the Indian word Milwaukee, which means I have to go to the bathroom.
What does it mean? Is it dirty?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, answers the question, why do we drink?
Time to do the blackjack.
I think this one's got like a 45 seconds.
What's that?
I think it's got like a 30 seconds.
This has an open.
Time for our Sexy Artist of the Week with Blackjack on Connections.
Thank you everybody for doing the blackjack tonight. This is a shrine. Nothing to do with the Shriners, but our friend Porn Star Pete is actually featured in this video.
I think he did the video.
And you actually produced this video.
Yes.
This is your creation from
Yes,
start to finish.
It's a little B-rated, but I wanted to do something for the song because the song was really special to me. The words, the lyrics, it's just a very, very good song.
All right, well, this is Shrine and What Am I? This week, our weekly artist. I would like to take a guess and say, is that you singing lead on it? Sure sounds like you, man.
Nope.
But this is a relation of yours. Or
Yes, and
has that same rasp.
He's going to be calling on Thursday and probably, letting you in on a little bit of why he may sound a little bit like me.
What do you think that is?
There is family relation.
Oh.
I mean, we're not blood related, which obviously doesn't matter, but
he sings like
we
you.
are both influenced by the same.
Okay, I get it.
Well, that's our weekly artist. We'll hear more from Shrine.
Matter of fact, I'm going to post that again for you right here on the Facebook Live feed Connection Show, so you can check out the video as well. Time now for the news thing?
It is time for the news thing.
Honestly, that song gave me a woody. I apologize.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the heck is happening?
Well, there's a couple different versions of this song, right?
Yeah, versions. A 9-year-old girl was bitten on her leg by a 9-foot alligator in Orlando.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but what's amazing is that she had just been to Gator World. I know. And she learned how to free herself. Not by poking it in the eyes, but rather by poking it in the nose and then pulling down the bottom jaw of the alligator to free her leg. She still ended up with 10 stitches, but she had the
But she
presence
knew
of
how to
mind
do. She knew how to
and was
escape.
calm at that moment and remembered what they had taught her at Gatorland. And was
Wow.
able to free
So
herself.
Gatorland is like heroes, man.
Yeah, yeah.
How old is she?
I think maybe 9 or 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my son's age.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
So she poked it in the nose and stuck her fingers in its nostrils, and then jammed with the other hand, pulled the jaw, the bottom jaw,
Wow.
and fried herself out. Now she still has 10 stitches, but yeah, and quite a story to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, she's telling it. She's not dead. That's a good thing.
Okay, who's responsible for a drunk driver? Many states make laws or have laws that make bars responsible for injuries from drunk driving crashes if they overserve the drunk driver. But what if the injured party is the drunk driver? You understand? Have I lost you? There's a guy who was suing 2 bars for serving him alcohol on the night that he ultimately crashed his motorcycle. So he's suing the bars. He's suing the town for not adequately maintaining the road. In short, he's blaming everybody but himself for this.
Wow.
Yeah, New Jersey.
I can't see that getting too far.
No, I'm afraid it will. Yeah, so.
Nah, probably not.
An Australian man is suing American Airlines, another airline in the news. Permanent injuries were sustained when he was seated between two really obese people on a long flight. Come on, man, you know that can happen, right?
I would ask for another seat.
I've been in that position before.
You have been between two obese
yeah,
people.
very strangely,
I will ask.
obese
I
man.
have tell you. If I see that happening and I'm going towards the chairs, I will say.
You can't do anything about it on a full flight. Nowadays, they'll just pull you off.
Although they'll yank you off.
I think they make remarkable pillows.
They can be soft and squishy.
I mean, how do you avoid impropriety?
Well, here's the thing. I once sat on a flight from Boston to New York with a morbidly obese German guy. He didn't speak any freaking English either. And he sat in my row.
He's a German guy.
In the middle seat. Yeah, you can tell you spoke German.
Picturing fat bastard.
Huge fat bastard. And like double the size. Okay? He sits in the middle of the seat. He encroaches on both the aisle and the window seat because he's so huge he just flops over, right? And then, despite being asked, despite not being his actual seat, he refuses to move. Now, this is back in the day when they didn't yank out. Maybe they didn't have enough strength.
They wouldn't have been able to yank him.
Right. And you know, the flight attendants came by, they asked, they stared at him, and all he, you know, and said, please move, and all he did was look at him and smile and nod, because he didn't understand what they were asking him. So they finally gave up. The flight was booked solid. They wouldn't move me or any of the other passengers on the road, the other guy that was sitting on the aisle. What do? If someone doesn't fit in the standard seat, and we do have to take into account that seats in economy now are really small, should they be seated even if they haven't purchased the overflow into the adjacent seats?
I don't know. I know Andre the Giant would buy 2 seats.
Yeah, I think, are they trying to enforce that now where you have to buy 2 seats if you're over a certain...
They have, yeah,
I think so.
They are doing that. But this guy in Australia was squashed between 2 very large people for 14 hours. Apparently, it's caused him permanent back and neck injuries.
I can't breathe.
The airline refused to let him move. They left him basically, as he said, crushed, crouching, kneeling, bracing, or standing for
14 hours.
From Sydney to Los Angeles, man. I'd have died. Hey guys, thank you, Ali Flores, for being in.
Yeah, thank you, Ali. Got our IV coming in tomorrow. I'm Blackjack. We'll see you tomorrow at 10.
Wow. Porn star Pete.
I'm Melissa Fox. Thanks for listening. Love you. Mean it. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. We love you guys. Peace.
That was good, Shrine. Like that.
Thanks for supporting Connections. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for telling people about us, and
Thanks, everybody.
keep on
Love you,
trucking,
man.
baby.
Don't sit next to me on the plane if you're really, really large. Thank you.
I'll take it though.